In the depths of ancient libraries, among thousands of forgotten manuscripts, there exists a book that has challenged the minds of many scholars and cryptographers. A book filled with strange symbols, an unknown language, and images of plants and creatures never seen before on Earth. The name of this mysterious work, the Voynich manuscript. For over 600 years, no one has been able to translate this text. Not linguists, not scientists, and not even the most advanced artificial intelligence. Where did this book come from? Who wrote it? And most importantly, is this just a complex cipher, or is it carrying a message from another world? The answers might just surprise you. The discovery of the book. In 1912, a Polish bookseller named Wilfrid Voynich was exploring ancient archives in Italy when he came across this manuscript. At first, the book might have seemed like any other old tome. But when he opened its pages, something strange and different caught his eye. The pages were filled with images of unknown plants, astronomical diagrams, and even drawings of women floating in water-filled chambers. These images, rather than seeming scientific, were oddly connected to the supernatural and otherworldly. But the strangest part of the book was its text, lines written in a language and alphabet unlike anything seen in history. Wilfrid Voynich, who was himself a researcher, believed the book to be from the Middle Ages and possibly written by an unknown alchemist. However, there was one big problem: no one could read it. Failed attempts at decoding. After the discovery of the book, researchers, linguists, and cryptographers around the world have tried to translate its text. Over the past century, the manuscript has undergone meticulous scrutiny. Notable figures, including medieval specialists and even the U.S. National Security Agency (NSA), have attempted to crack its code. But the results have always been astounding. The text in this book bears no resemblance to any known language. Not Latin, not Arabic, not Chinese, and not any of the ancient languages commonly used for decoding. This led to many theories, including that perhaps this is a language never encountered by humans. In 2014, a team of scientists from the University of Manchester attempted to use artificial intelligence to uncover patterns in the text. Even with advanced algorithms and statistical analysis, they couldn't extract any meaningful information. This led to a crucial question: if the text is unreadable, could it be that? Strange theories about the book's origin. Here are some of the strange and intriguing theories that have been proposed regarding the Voynich manuscript. Theory 1. The book is a complex hoax. Some believe that the Voynich manuscript is simply a hoax. Perhaps a medieval alchemist wrote the text intentionally in an incomprehensible way to present himself as a mysterious and erudite figure. But can we really accept this hypothesis? Why would anyone go to the trouble of writing 240 pages of meaningless text? Does it carry any scientific or cultural value? But the question remains: why, if this is just a hoax, has the book survived among historical texts, prompting so much research and investigation? Theory 2. This is a magical book. Some researchers believe the book was created by medieval witches and contains instructions for brewing potions, performing forbidden prophecies, or even communicating with supernatural forces. Evidence for this theory: the bizarre images of women floating in water-filled chambers, which some believe point to a form of alchemy or even communication with another world. Could this book have been a tool for controlling supernatural forces or gaining access to another realm? Why has it survived, if it was meant to be a tool of mystical power? Was it protected as a sacred or forbidden object? Theory 3. This is a message from aliens. In 2018, a group of researchers proposed that this book might contain a completely unknown language, one that could have originated from a civilization beyond Earth. Proponents of this theory argue that the author of the book may have been someone or something whose language and thought process are vastly different from ours. Could this book be a sign from extraterrestrial beings? But is it truly possible that an alien entity might have had a language or system of encoding information that we cannot comprehend? Could this book be the only link to an extraterrestrial presence that existed in ancient times? Theory 4. A message from the future. Some researchers also believe that the manuscript may not be from the past, but from the future. Perhaps this manuscript is a message from a more advanced civilization that will one day appear. According to this group, the language and structure of the book are such that it may only be understood in the future. If this book comes from the future, could it be a tool to guide humanity onto a new path? Is it a warning or a guide to something we will eventually need to understand? Theory 5. A book from a parallel universe. An even stranger theory suggests that the manuscript might be from a parallel universe. A universe that might be similar to our own, but with a completely different language and structure. If this theory is true, could this book be a gateway to understanding another world? A message from that other side? This theory raises more questions. Could this book be a way to communicate with a parallel universe? And maybe one day we will decode it and find a way to access that parallel world. At this point, with all the theories and research conducted, there are still many unanswered questions. For example, if this book is indeed an advanced cipher, why specifically has no one been able to crack it? Could it be that we simply cannot understand the language or thought processes of the author? Also, if we consider the possibility that this book carries a message from a more advanced civilization, why has this message stopped suddenly? Could it be that humans are just not yet equipped with the technology or knowledge to decode it? Could it be that one day new technologies or scientific discoveries will help us understand the book? Or perhaps, as with many ciphers throughout history, this manuscript will eventually be decoded. To this day, the Voynich manuscript remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of history. The questions surrounding it remain unanswered. Is it an advanced cipher that we have yet to crack? Is it a message from ancient times? Or perhaps, evidence of a world we do not yet understand? What do you think? Will this book ever be decoded, or will it remain one of humanity's unsolved mysteries forever? Only time will tell. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy these mysterious stories, hit the subscribe button and join us on our journey into the unknown.